Hello, dirt eaters. Welcome, welcome. What's up, fellow dirt men? Where's the dirt? I'm hungry. I didn't fucking promise you dirt. I invited you here if you eat dirt. You explain to me where in the fuck that says I'm offering free dirt. You weren't promised shit, Steven. You weren't promised dirt. I keep a little dirt under my pillow for the dirt man, so he won't bring me down. I keep a little dirt under my pillow for the dirt man, so he won't take me down to his lair deep under the mountain, underground. That's where he keeps his dirt. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm your host, Chris Valenti. I'm your perfect and humble leader with the non-copyright lo-fi. With the beautiful hair and the beautiful beard. And the beautiful Valenti Videos merch on my chest. I gotta raise the chair here. My big fat ass is lowering it. My big fat dumpy. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Let's see what breaking news we've got here. What does this mean? Unread note. High CPU usage already. We're already getting lag. We're gonna have to cut the music. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get started. Trump just legalized segregation within the federal workforce. I can't believe that's a sentence. Segregation today? No, we got to do it like Trump. And frankly, segregation today, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever. Oh, awesome. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. Let's pull that up. Look at this. I wasn't making that up when I said that. Do I got to zoom out a little bit? I might have to. Do I? We're going to zoom out just a smidge. Look at this. Trump admin no longer requires ban on segregated facilities in government. Oh my God. Oh no. Listen, before we dive into this, a couple of reminders. If you want to buy merch, you could buy merch. You see, there's a link down there, right? You can also help the channel by using the link to Ground News. You'll get 40% off the Vantage subscription. That's what I use to parse through all the bullshit nowadays. And also, you could become a member for $5. If you become a member, you'll get early access to my videos. You will also get better treatment. It's pay to play here. Pay to play, folks. And then if you want to help me out non-monetarily, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Okay, you do those things, costs you nothing, helps me out quite a lot. And frankly, it helps me a lot more than you'd think. We're going to be taking the Venezuelans and we're banning them. We're banning Venezuelans. And the Guatemalans, don't get me started on the Guatemalans. The Guatemalans, they don't know how to read. They never learned. They never learned. Oh, my own, God forbid. Trump administration no longer requires a ban on segregated facilities in government contracts. This is today as of yesterday as of 4 o'clock p.m. 404 not found on the mug. Oh, shit. I'm going to have to get that fixed. I apologize. I'll get my manager on that. I'll get my manager. Avi, if you're watching, I need you on that shit. Fix it now. Anyway, the Trump administration is no longer requiring an explicit prohibition of segregated facilities in new government contracts. The February 15th memo from U.S. General Services Administration, the GSA, was first reported by NPR on Tuesday. Segregation is still illegal in the United States, and the memo states contractors are still subject to laws on civil rights and non-discrimination. But the directive from the GSA, which manages federal property and sources contracting options for other agencies, came in response to one of President Donald Trump's executive orders aimed at rolling back diversity, equity, and inclusion in the federal government. Here's what to know about the order. Hi, Beans. Wow. This is fucking ridiculous. Hi, Beanie. Anyway. Come here, Mr. Beans. You want to say hi to the chat? Is that why you're crying? Come here, I'll pick you up. Come here, baby boy. Here. You want to say hi to everybody? Hi, Beans. He says hi. Oh, you're gonna unyank my wire. You can't get tangled in the wire, Beans. That's not gonna work. All right, you can go. You can go, Beans. That is not true, bro. Learn what's not true. I'm just reading it. I'm literally just reading the fucking article. Tell me what I said that's not true. I'm just reading the article. Zelensky was in Finland just now. Yeah, so Putin violated the ceasefire. Let me show you. Russia launches 150 drones at Ukraine. Yeah, what do we got here? Hi, Beans. Yeah, Russian strikes kill 2 in eastern Ukraine amid large-scale drone attack. This is, when was this? 10 hours ago. Putin violated ceasefire measures. No, I fucking told you this would happen. Guys, how many, say me. Say me. Hey, Jack, say me if you fucking heard me say in my videos that Putin would violate whatever fucking ceasefire. Why do you think that whole thing happened in the White House? Thank you, Kat. Welcome to the loyalists. We've got a loyalist in the chat. Hello, Kat. That's a member, and Kat gets better treatment because she's a fucking member. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Kat. But like, guys, too, when Zelensky went over to the White House, right, and Trump and J.D. Vance were like berating him and shit, Zelensky essentially said, and I'll bring it up if you'd like. He essentially said, he was like, listen, I'll sign the fucking ceasefire deal, but I got no security guarantees. Even if I fucking say I'll take 30 days off fighting, how do we know this jack-off isn't going to fucking fire anyway? And do you remember how Trump responded? Do you guys remember how Trump responded? It's fucking delusional. Let me pull it up. Do you guys remember? I'm going to get high CPU usage while this loads. Trump, what if, oh, get that off my screen. What if a bomb drops on your head? Hold on. Here. This is Trump's response. Let me crank up the quality. We'll do 720. No need for 1080. It's Trump anyway. Oh, the volume. My apologies, guys. I didn't know the volume was so low.
What are you saying?
She's asking what if Russia...
I also hate the way you did that. What are you saying? I don't speak that.
What are you saying?
She's asking what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay? What if they broke it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama.
Hear that?
They respect me.
So you're saying, you yourself, Donald, you are saying that if they violate a ceasefire, it's because of a lack of respect, right? Putin violated the ceasefire, you just said, because of Obama and Biden, because they don't respect them. And he goes, they respect me. So now that Putin has violated this ceasefire, by your own definition, he doesn't fucking respect you. Welcome, Squires. We've got another loyalist, one of us. And Mystic, welcome to all the loyalists. You are my favorites. It's unfucking believable. Let's keep watching.
Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia.
Putin went through a lot. Putin went through so much, poor Putin.
You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said,
it's like a big poopy. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It's like a big stinky poopy. Big stinky poopy. It's disgusting. Dropping it down to 480 because we're getting high CPU usage.
The laptop from hell was made by Russia. The 5180.
So this was his fucking response when Zelensky was like, you know, well, what if they fucking break the thing? Oh, hold on. Listen. How do I keep a voice memo? Okay. Still get paid, so don't feel bad for me? Yeah, no, get fucked, Jack. Oh, we've got another loyalist, Janet Winslow. Welcome. So, Russian strikes kill 2. Sorry, I'm dealing with so many fucking texts right now. It's all work. Okay, sorry. Russian strikes kill 2 in eastern Ukraine amid large-scale drone attack. This is 10 hours ago. So, Russian bombardments of eastern Ukraine killed 2 people overnight, local authorities said Thursday, as Moscow launched a large-scale drone attack that wounded 10 and sparked fires hundreds of kilometers from the front line. Officials in Ukraine's northeastern Sumy and Kharkiv regions said Russia dropped more than 36 glide bombs on border towns, killing 2 people and injuring several others. In the Ukrainian town of Kropyvitsky, that's what we'll call it. In the central Ukrainian town of Kropyvitsky, a Russian drone strike wounded 10 people, including 4 children, and set residential buildings ablaze. Kivorad region governor Andrei Raykovich said, Ukraine's state railway operator reported service disruptions in the region due to the attack. Quote, "This is what a ceasefire from Putin looks like. Russia attacks civilians with great pleasure." Presidential aide Andrei Yermak wrote on social media. Sorry, guys, I haven't had many live stream this week. Mr. Videos, welcome back, Furry. How you doing, Nelson? We got another loyalist in the chat. Welcome to all my stinky bobinkies. Zoom in on your Chrome tab. I can't see anything. Copy that. How's that? My apologies, guys. I can't believe none of you fucking said anything, you sick, twisted bastards. Ukraine's Air Force said Russia launched 171 drones in the latest barrage, with air defenses shooting down 75 and electronic warfare systems or other factors downing another 63. Meanwhile, Russia claimed its air defenses intercepted 132 Ukrainian drones across multiple regions. Saratov Governor Roman Buzargin said in the southern region and its cities of Engels were targeted in, quote, the largest ever drone attack, triggering a fire at Engels Air Base. Russia's investigative committee said the attack wounded 2 people and damaged schools and a hospital. Jesus. Jesus. Zoom in 3 times more. See if that works. Otherwise, this is good. How's that? Can you guys read it now? Or is that too much? Can you guys read it? Uber Zoom. They call me the Uber Zoom. Uber Zoom. Uber. Make it scroll right a bit? That's my thing. I can't fucking scroll to the right. Dead ace. I dead ace can't scroll to the right. There ain't no scroller. There ain't no scrolling to the right. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's pissing me off. Zoom in a bit more. You out of your mind? Like that? That's 175%, Jack. Can you still read it? Now you can't read the left side of the screen. Control Shift left arrow. No. Dingbat. Dingbat. Goofy. Maddie's here. Everybody say hi to the queen. It's the queen. Everybody say hi, queen. That is the rat queen, and you are my rat men. And women. And thems. Okay, fine. Go back to 125. That's what I thought, Ovster. That's what I thought, Ovster. There, now we've got 125. And yet still, why can't I scroll to the left? That's ridiculous. It's because it's got off on this. That's Cillian Shatner. I don't like that. Avi, fix it immediately. We'll fix it next time. Nope, fix it now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So many hellos to the queen. Trump took my pants. And frankly, we're banning jeans. We're banning all denim jeans because denim jeans, they make your butt look good even if you're a man. And it's not good for society for men to look at men butts and go, that's a nice butt. So jeans have been replaced by khakis. We are making mandatory khakis for all people. I love Tesla. I love Tesla. Why is Avi not a mod? He hasn't proven himself. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, why isn't Avi a mod? Hold on. Avi, where are you? I can't see you. Avi, I can't see you in the chat. Avi, you know. Where the fuck is he in the chat? You son of a bitch. Avi. Add as moderator. There we go. We're banning khakis now. Mandatory skirts. Do you need an editor? Not one I can pay. I'm broke. So fucking broke. Oh no. Also, didn't Trump give a speech at the Kennedy Center? Did he do that? Did he do it? That's the question. Did he do it?
You put it up. It's
Let's check her out. I got high CPU usage, but it doesn't seem to be too laggy. Okay. You got very high CPU usage, but it's not laggy. I don't think it's laggy, right? All right. Let's fucking... Should I try and record this? I'm going to try to record this just to see what happens. We might have some lag here, all right? All right, guys? Just to give it a test. All right? What is up, ladies, gentlemen, and NBs? Welcome to the latest episode of the Valenti VOD. We're going to watch Trump's short little speech at the Kennedy Center. It was like a Kennedy Center board meeting, and I think he's the chairman of the board now. It's some fucking ridiculous. Laura Ingraham is there too. Oh God. But yeah, I haven't watched this yet. We're also live while recording this. This is what we do. Make sure you click that notification bell so you can see when we go live. Hi chat. Hi everybody. Other than that, I want to remind you to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That costs you nothing. Helps me out immensely. And clip that. The fuck do you mean clip that? And then if you want to help us out monetarily, you could buy some merch with the link down below. You can also get a 40% off discount on the Vantage subscription for Ground News. And you can become a member for $5. If you become a member, you get early access to these videos. You get better treatment by me because this is pay to play. And you're going to get access to some content that is members only. So without further ado, let's just fucking... It's a joke. Don't fucking derail his stream. Without further ado, let's watch this. We're going to see how my CPU usage works with this because I got a dog shit laptop and I'm trying to fucking dual stream while record at the same time and watch an HD video. And at any point, things are going to go up in flames. But let's just... Listen, I haven't watched this yet, so let's watch this together. Chat, let's tune in. Let's give her a whirl.
you put it up, it seems to warp or something happens because you can't be hit by that many cars on drugs.
Wait.
But I don't know if
Wait, what?
you put it up, it seems to warp or something happens because you can't be hit by that many cars on drugs. But I don't know if you ever noticed, and I always said, whoever...
Wait, what the fuck did you... I know I missed the beginning of this, but I guess it's not important, so let's just listen to the rest of it, I guess.
You put it up, it seems to warp or something happens because you can't be hit by that many cars on drugs. But I don't know if you ever noticed, and I always said, whoever did that, because it's all over the country for years, with the little curve, right, Laura? You know what I'm talking about? The great Laura Ingraham. We got a lot of power in...
Wait, what the fuck is he saying? I'm so confused. Wait, what the fuck is going on? One more try. I gotta lock in.
You put it up, it seems to warp or something happens because you can't be hit by that many cars on drugs. But I don't know if you ever noticed, and I always said, whoever did that, because it's all over the country for years, with the little curve, right, Laura? You know what I'm talking about? The great Laura Ingraham. We got a lot of power in this sport. But this stuff is such garbage, and yet it's been selling for 30 years. They said somebody's made a fortune.
Real quick side note. Isn't Trump tall? I thought Trump was like 6'2" or something. How come every time he's in a chair, he looks shorter than everyone else? This happened in the White House. This happens with his cabinet. I can't tell if he has like a permanent shrimp position. Thank you for the $5, Nomadic Foodie. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand what the... Okay, but anyway, let's try to decipher what the fuck he's saying.
It's garbage, and yet it's been selling for 30 years. They said somebody's made a fortune. They get every highway, and it's always bad. But here it's really bad because it's old and bad, and it looks terrible. When we had the head of China coming in.
Did you see this woman? Did you just see? I know the chat is in her fucking face, but wait a second. Let me hide the chat just for a second. Let me hide the chat box. Hide. Watch this. Watch her face.
The head of China coming in to top people right underneath President.
She's like, what the fuck is going on?
And he'll be coming in the not too distant future when
Okay,
we had
wait, what, Donald?
China coming in to top people right underneath President Xi, and he'll be coming in the not too distant future when we had India last week, we had France last week, we had a lot of people. We had Ireland, we had UK, and they come in and I say, how's it looking? They say, oh, it looks much better. You know, that's great. But it looked very good when we had it, but I'd like it to look beyond that. So we're going to spend a lot of effort, a lot of money on crime, and we're going to spend it on fixing up. We don't want graffitis on the beautiful white statuary marble.
Graffitis?
And
we don't want graffitis. It's called graffiti.
We want to have our roads good and everything else. We'll be.
How dare you fuck that up? You're from New York, dog. Graffiti's part of our culture. How the fuck are you going to say we don't want graffitis? It's graffiti. Graffiti. Maron, God forbid.
To do that easily. And this is a part of it. I mean, Kennedy Center is a very big part of it. And you can't have this looking like it does. I'm so surprised because, you know, I know the person who was in charge of it, and he's a good man. I never realized this was in such bad shape. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to be here in a long time.
Why is bro acting like the fucking Kennedy Center was like a fucking mosque in Palestine, like blown to smithereens? Brother, you're in it right now. You didn't do some fucking massive construction overhaul. It looks fine. What the fuck are you talking about? Is he just talking about like how decrepit the Kennedy Center has got? Because nothing that he's saying is making sense. It's giving like Biden in 2021 with like rambling, like early onset dementia type shit.
Beyond that, so we're going to spend a lot of effort, a lot of money on crime, and we're going to spend it on fixing up. We don't want graffiti.
We're spending money on crime. We're not spending money to stop crime. We're spending money on crime. On crime.
On the beautiful white statuary marble. And we want to have our roads good and everything else. We'll be able to do that easily. And this is a part of it. I mean, Kennedy Center is a very big part of it. And you can't have this looking like it does. I'm so surprised because, you know, I know the person who was in charge of it, and he's a good man. I never realized this was in such bad shape. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to be here in a long time. And I shouldn't be with what I'm doing.
Yeah,
but
bro,
I thought it was important.
You shouldn't be the chairman of the board of the fucking Kennedy Center. This was your decision. Why the fuck are you doing this? You're the president of the United States.
Because I've been hearing reports, and I thought it was very important to make this good. It's a very big part of the fabric of Washington, D.C., and we're going to make our capital great again, just like we're going to make our country great again.
Oh, make our capital great again? So what does that make our... Is that mocha? She's got a fucking hat. It says mocha. Make our capital... Wait, mocha. Mocha? Mocha, I guess.
Second is Liberation Day for our country, because we're going to finally be taking in money. We're already doing it.
Liberation Day?
A lot of money. As you know, we put down some early tariffs.
What is Liberation Day?
And
is that like a new holiday he wants to bring out? What is Liberation Day? In the U.S., I guess. But what is it in the U.S.? That's not a holiday. What is this? Liberation Day, coming one day after April Fool's Day. The stock market rally of the past 2 days faded today. The S&P fell, whatever. But what the fuck? Oh, here. Trump has declared that April 2nd is, quote, Liberation Day for America. Stock investors aren't buying it. What the fuck does he mean? The S&P 500 has declined into correct... Oh, it's the reciprocal tariffs. The reciprocal tariffs. The S&P 500 has declined into correction territory since February 19th on fears of a tariff war, which may very well be exacerbated by the April 2nd round of reciprocal tariffs. So he's labeling this as Liberation Day because we're going to hike up reciprocal tariffs on European nations and Canada and Mexico and China, he can't just change holidays? I think he can. I'm pretty sure the president can, or like, holidays are like a weird thing, man. There's no like fucking official way to declare something a holiday, you know? And this is why Trump, there was like a proposition by the House to make Trump's birthday a national holiday. I don't know if that went through. Trump birthday national holiday. Did that end up going through? Congresswoman Tenney moves to make President Trump's birthday a federal holiday. This was on Valentine's Day. I don't think it went through, but it has been proposed. Were you just talking about something 1 minute ago? No, bro. We're talking about the exact same thing. Trump just brought up Liberation Day in the video. So I wanted to know what Liberation Day was. That's why we're looking it up. And then somebody brought up, you know, you can't just make a holiday. And that brought us to how you quite literally can. And Trump is already, this congresswoman has proposed making Trump's birthday a holiday. I don't know what you mean. But no, I don't. I probably have ADHD. I probably do have that, yes. Hear anything about Trump and segregation? Yeah, we just covered that. Trump legalized segregation within the federal government, which is fucking ridiculous. I don't even think that there's a way for MAGA to defend that. Yeah, buddy, you need to be on meds. Thank you, Tigga. I appreciate that. Anyway, chat, you guys stay because the stream is going to keep on going, but this Valenti VOD is going to end. So to the people watching this after it was recorded, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, buy some merch, use the 40% off discount for Ground News, and become a member for $5. Again, YouTube live chat, you guys stay. I'm going to end the video. And bang. There we go. Anyway, so that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's see the breaking news right now. What bill did he pass for the segregation thing? I'll bring it up for you. Trump legalized segregation. Yeah, here. Oh, we have a cool new loyalist. Welcome, Panda on a Bike. Thank you for becoming a loyalist. I appreciate you very much. This is fucking Reuters. I'm not subscribing to that. Give me something I could just fucking read. Here. It's the MSDNC. Trump administration. Come on, fuck you. I don't want to play your video. Trump administration erases ban on contractors running segregated facilities. Long-standing federal guidelines prevented federal contractors from operating segregated facilities like restaurants or waiting rooms. New unearthed memo from the Trump administration calls to mind the infamous words of the late segregationist in Alabama, Georgia. Hey, this is what I said. I draw a line. I'm going to do it as Trump. 1963. I draw the line in the dust and toss the gauntlet before the feet of tyranny. And I say, segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and frankly, segregation forever. Now, the message of a recent Trump administration memo seems to be segregation again. Remarkable. Remarkable. Isn't that just remarkable? After a recent change by the Trump administration, the federal government no longer explicitly prohibits contractors from having segregated restaurants, waiting rooms, and drinking fountains. Dude, we literally have gotten full circle back to the point where there are black and white drinking fountains. It's fucking insane. We've gotten to the point where the Republican Party is quite literally okay with there being black and white drinking fountains. What does that mean? The federal government uses private contractors for all sorts of different reasons, for like renting out spaces, for anything, right? And there was a ban on those contractors practicing segregation, right? Now that ban has been lifted. So private contractors within the federal government can use segregationist policy. I don't understand what the point of this is. It's remarkable. The segregation clause is one of several identified in a public memo issued by the General Services Administration last month, affecting all civil federal agencies. The memo explains that it is making changes prompted by President Trump's executive order on diversity, equity, and inclusion, which repealed an executive order signed by President Lyndon B. Johnson in 1965 regarding federal contractors and non-discrimination. Who's really going to abide by that, though? That's not the point. It's not about, like let's say Trump fucking legalized murder. And, like, what's your response going to be? Oh, well, who's actually going to go around killing people, though? That's crazy. It's not about giving the permission to do it. It's not about the people having permission. It's about the willingness to allow it. You know, it's like there's a tiger in a cage, and you opened up the cage. Maybe the tiger's going to stay in there. If it's a giant kid, maybe he'll stay in there, but the door's open, dude. The door is open. Fucking shut the damn door. Are you getting my point here? But you're okay with the left hating white people and spewing hate? Explain that to me. Legalized murder, you're just saying garbage? It's called a hypothetical, KT. And who the fuck is okay with people spewing hate? No, dude, hate speech isn't even protected by the First Amendment. Like, you might think that you have the right to say whatever you want, but when it comes to threats of violence or hate speech, you're not protected by the First Amendment. Bernie won't run. He knows he's too old. Yeah, I don't know. You might be right. I can't answer that. Maybe. Maybe not. You do. That's a lie. I could say whatever I want. No, you can't, bro. There's a reason why you can't say, like, bomb in an airport. You can't just say whatever you want. That's not how the First Amendment works. You are free to say anything. You are not free from consequences. Not exactly. Not exactly. Stop using liberal media. Okay. What that's why I said liberal MSDNC. How about the Independent? It's quite literally in the fucking name, yeah? Trump executive order rescinds ban on segregated facilities for federal contractors, conflicting with federal law. I mean, it's the fucking Independent. Are we going to say that the Independent is also liberal media? Fighting words aren't illegal? Yes, they are. You can't make a threat of violence to somebody, bro. That's illegal. You can't say that. Donald Trump has overturned an executive order signed by Lyndon B. Johnson in 1965 to jettison a requirement that federal contractors must enforce rules against segregation in their workplace. Yeah, so Lyndon B. Johnson signed an executive order in 1965 that requires federal contractors to enforce rules against segregation. Donald Trump overturned that executive order. So Donald Trump has just made it legal to practice segregation in the workplace of federal contractors. It's right there. I don't know why, there's people out there who just refuse to believe what is right in front of their own eyes. It's remarkable. What is this, fake news? Is this fake news? And frankly, it's fake news. Stopping DEI, bro. DEI is racist to white people, but you like that? DEI is not racist to white people. You probably have like a fundamental misunderstanding of DEI where you think it's like lowering the standards for black and brown people or minorities. That's not how DEI works. Like, I can give you an example for like a surgeon, right? Like the medical field, right? There's going to be a qualified white man and a qualified black man. Same level of qualifications, right? But right now, I believe it's 95% of all doctors are white, or male doctors, right? So diversity, equity, inclusion is to say that if you're hiring a doctor, and 95% of doctors are all white right now, and there's a white man and a black man that are equally as qualified, that you are obligated to hire the black man because the workforce is already primarily dominated by white men. It's not saying the white guy's more qualified, the black guy's less qualified, so let's hire the black guy. That's not what DEI is. That's still discrimination. It should be who's the best. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They're both the best. Equal qualification, but 95% of the field is white. So you got to even the playing field. There's a lot of ifs in that pretend scenario. That's why it's called a hypothetical. Genuinely believe y'all liberals want daddy government to spank you harder? Dude, is this coming from MAGA, who quite literally calls Trump daddy? What do you mean? I just want government to be effective. You know, I want the government to work for me. When I pay my tax dollars, I want those to go back into institutions and programs that boost the infrastructure of my city and create social safety nets to help out like the most impoverished in our nation. That's all I want. I don't want like an overreach. Like, I don't want small government and I don't want big government. I want an effective government. Something that actually helps. Not USAID. So you just want things like Ebola to come back? Because like the whole thing about USAID is that we stop the prevention of diseases like across the planet. And disease doesn't see a border. Like look at COVID, right? COVID made its way all the way from China to the United States. It doesn't matter if you build a wall. So the whole point of USAID is that we have a tremendous amount of wealth. And it is genuinely in our best interest, our national security interest, to make sure that deadly diseases like Ebola do not spread across the planet. Think the CDC got that covered? The CDC was defunded by Doge. Oh, hell, you want communism? No, I'm not a communist, but I don't think you know what communism is, to be frank. We didn't stop the spread of disease, Jack. My apologies. We helped the prevention. We tried to stop the spread of disease. My apologies. Should be on merit. We don't have a meritocracy in this nation. A meritocracy would mean that the harder you work, the better off you're going to be. Meanwhile, the people who work the hardest manual labor jobs in this nation are often paid the fucking the least. You know, like people who are picking fucking berries in field and people who are working in the agricultural sector. The people with the calluses on their hands. You know, what are you going to tell me? You're going to tell me that, like, billionaires like Mark Zuckerberg actually work the hardest and that's why he's a billionaire? That's not how it works. B-cups for your fans, really? Yeah, bro. If you guys want to get some merch, we got mugs, we got shirts, we got hoodies, we got tank tops, we got t-shirts, we got everything. Could you explain the difference between democratic socialism and communism? On the fence. I'm a democratic socialist, which essentially means that I believe in the democratization of the workforce, and I fully believe using my tax dollars should be spent on creating social safety nets and boosting the infrastructure of my city, right? It doesn't mean reallocating the wealth evenly among all 365 million people here and dismantling the 1% and everybody lives on fucking communes. No. And then communism, that's exactly what that would be. The one common trait that they share, democratic socialism and communism, is the democratization of the workforce. We have a democracy in this nation, and I already know that people are going to be like, we're a constitutional republic. That is a form of a democracy. Regardless. That's really all it is. When it comes to communism, it's about abolishing all classes and evenly distributing wealth. I don't believe in that. I do believe that, you know, you should be able to make your own money. But I believe that the poorest people in our nation should have, you know, social safety nets to protect them. And the way that we should do that is by making the rich pay their fucking fair share. You know, if you make $50,000 a year, you should not be paying a higher percentage of taxes than a billionaire. You know, billionaires should be paying more. I own a farm and none of you are welcome here. Fuck a commune. Yeah, no, I'm not a communist. We're a constitutional republic, period. Yeah, that's a form of democracy, dude. Constitutional republic is a form of democracy. You understand that we have the popular vote and the electoral college? Like, you get to vote yourself, but we also have elected representatives. Look up Executive Order 11246. Sure. Those are two different forms of government. No, they are not. I studied history and political science. You are unfortunately wrong. Designation of Vietnam and waters adjacent there to a combat zone. So what the fuck is this? I hereby designate, for the purpose of that section, as an area in which armed forces of the United States are in range combat. I don't know what the fuck this means, dude. Sorry. That's the wrong thing. What did I type in the wrong thing? 11246. Thank you. Dude, we just fucking covered this. Brother, we just covered this. That's what we've been covering the whole fucking time. I don't know if you just got here or not, but that's what we've been covering. Doug. People who don't know the civics basics of our government think socialism and communism are the same thing. Yeah, listen, modern conservatism is built upon not knowing the basic definitions of the English language, right? So when it comes to, like, you see on the right wing a lot, remember when Trump was like, phony commie Kamala, and he called Kamala Harris a Marxist-Leninist. Watch, Crunchy Joints, do you think Kamala Harris was a communist or a Marxist-Leninist? Or any haters here, people here who are like MAGA, do you think Kamala Harris is a Marxist-Leninist or a communist? I'm going to try to prove my point here. Did you like Kamala? Fuck no. Think she's a terrible leader? Okay, well, regardless of you guys. You guys heard Trump. He was like, phony commie Kamala, and he called her a Marxist-Leninist, right? The reason why that stuck is because his base doesn't know what those words mean, right? And I'm not trying to be rude here, but Kamala Harris was the Democratic nominee of... She was the nominee of the Democratic Party of the United States of America. The United States of America is the most hyper-capitalist nation on planet Earth. Like, it's all about money, 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 profit, profit, profit. Whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, it's all about money, money, money. I mean, I hope that even Crunchy Joints could agree with that. To think that Kamala Harris was going to evenly distribute the wealth, like destroy the 1% and attack the billionaires, you know what I'm saying? To think that she was going to do that requires you, like, you can't think that. The only way that you can think that she's a communist or a Marxist-Leninist is if you're thinking of, like, the buzzword. You don't know the actual definition. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck that is. Because if you did, you'd be like, no, she's not. She's a fucking corrupt piece of shit, but she's not a communist. Because the thing is, there are communists. There's communists in this nation. There's plenty of communists, but she wasn't one of them at all. There's plenty of things to attack her on, but she wasn't a communist. Right? I hope even my haters can agree there, right? What's up, Jared Squires? Thank you. Why didn't you like Kamala? Would you rather have her over Trump? Of course I would rather have her over Trump. I voted for Kamala Harris, but she didn't have a primary. She was forced upon us. And on top of that, she was really sort of like a moderate Republican. She wanted to build a wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of her policies were progressive. Excuse me. But yeah. What should I make my fucking video on today? I already made one video. I gotta make another video. Let's just see what some of the breaking news is for right now. Please stop sending links in the chat, Newton. I'm not going to click it. Anyone right now you think would be a good candidate for president besides Bernie? I don't know. AOC. AOC would be a pretty good candidate. But she would never. She would fucking never. Do you think Trump and Musk rigged the election? No. I think Americans are just predominantly uneducated. Like, the overwhelming majority of Americans are very uneducated. And we have statistics that prove that the uneducated population of the voting bloc voted for Trump overwhelmingly. So, you know, AOC is literally a communist, bro. Stop supporting their people. Wrong version of their. But again, you're proving my point from earlier, Diamond. You don't know what communism is. That is why you feel comfortable labeling her as a communist. If you knew what communism is, you would not call her a communist because she's not one. You would find some other ammunition to attack her with. Why won't they release the Epstein files? Because Trump's on them, dude. Why the fuck do you think? Yes, the way to get to America to vote for the Dems again is to call America dumb. Dude, America is dumb. We have the lowest education rates out of every OECD nation on planet Earth. I'm sorry, like, facts don't care about your feelings. The overwhelming majority of Americans who voted for Donald Trump were uneducated. You could look at the education rates state by state. Red states have lower education levels. That's not my fucking fault. I'm sorry it hurts your fee-fees, but that's just a fucking fact of life. Answer this, bro. Socialism caused people to be lazy. Do you agree? I'm assuming you mean socialism, but no. I don't think you know what socialism is. Or democratic socialism is what I'm assuming you're insinuating. But no, I don't think it makes people lazy at all. Nuh-uh, it's your fault, you bastard. Oh, I love Doug. We love Doug here. I voted for Kamala and I only have a high school education. Great, man. That makes you an outlier. It truly does. And there will always be outliers. Listen, there's only two types of people who voted for Donald Trump, right? There are the rich who will benefit from his policies, so it makes total sense for them to vote for it. And then there are the middle class and the poor who were fooled by campaign Trump, because campaign Trump and President Trump are two different people. Campaign Trump said, we're putting no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. We're lowering the price of eggs. I'm going to end that war in 24 hours. That war never would have happened under me. We're lowering the price of gas, all these things. And the thing is, yeah, that all sounds good, but he didn't mean it. And now that he's president, he's like, we're invading Greenland. I'm on Putin's side. We're going to war with Mexico. I'm banning lunch. It's a gay meal. Like, they're two different fucking people. Have you seen the clip of Trump saying they rigged the election? Yeah, he was talking about 2020, dude. Any thoughts on Mark Carney? No, I don't know too much about him yet. I heard about that, Leo. Yeah, a teacher was forced to remove the "Everyone is Welcome" sign from their classroom because it apparently promotes DEI. Oklahoma, lowest education rate in the U.S., will be hit the hardest by the disbanding of the DOE, Department of Education. They will soon see that Trump never cared, or they will just keep cupping their nuts and stroking shaft. Well, the thing is, in Oklahoma, they have mandatory Bible study for all students in public school, right? So the reason why they keep saying we want to bring it back to the states, the reason why we want to get rid of the Department of Education is to put the power in the states. What they mean by that is that if you get rid of the Department of Education, red states will be able to force Christian nationalism upon young children and create a new era of fascism within the United States. If you can legally force children to read the Bible in school, then you can indoctrinate them. And meanwhile, these are the same people who are like, we don't want them to learn about sex ed. We don't want them to learn about gay people because that's indoctrination. Now, start learning about eternal hellfire, little 5-year-old. It's ridiculous. They're putting Elons in the water, and they're turning everyone into gay frogs. If you don't eat dirt, should you leave? Nah, bro, we could teach you how to chew. It was pretty easy. My favorite flavor of dirt? Brown. But, so, let's see what breaking news we have. I'm going to refresh it in case something crazy happened. Why Donald Trump is interested in Ukraine's nuclear power plants. Well, before I even read this, let me take a guess. Ukraine has an incredibly large supply of natural gas deposits and rare earth minerals. If we outsource the nuclear power plants to Ukraine, we don't need to pay the workers as much as Americans because we won't need to employ Americans. And it'll provide a safety mechanism against Russia because then if Russia attacks those nuclear power plants, they're attacking an American interest. Okay? That's going to be my guess, all right? Why Donald Trump is interested in Ukraine's nuclear power plants. White House floats American ownership, but Zelensky says he only wants the U.S. to help recover the Zaporizhzhia station. Donald Trump, let me zoom in for you guys a little bit. That'll do. Donald Trump has raised the possibility of the United States taking control of Ukraine's nuclear power plants as part of his push to end Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The president told his Ukrainian counterpart on Wednesday that U.S. expertise could help manage the plants, with American ownership providing the best protection for the country's energy infrastructure, according to a U.S. readout. Called it. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky later clarified that their discussion focused solely on a facility currently under Russian control, the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, Europe's largest. 3 years after Russia's troops seized the facility, raising fears of a Chernobyl-style disaster in Ukraine, Trump's proposal has returned it to the spotlight as a potential pillar of a peace deal. One that also seeks to recoup the billions of dollars in U.S. military aid. Interesting. Chris, did you see that Conor McGregor is running for the Ireland Prime Minister? Jesus fucking Christ. That's ridiculous. I watched J.D. Vance boof 9 blue chews with 3 buff dads at the Columbus, Ohio County Fair. Yeah, I believe it. I believe that shit. I would rather my 5-year-old learn about God than other Dunham shit like trans bullshit. All right, Bobby, let me just ask you another question. What if we took trans out of the equation just for a second? I don't want to focus on people's genitals. What if you wanted, what about sex ed? Do you believe in sex education, right? Teaching children, like, you know, like, how to practice safe sex so that we don't have unwanted pregnancies. What about that? I wish I could pin comments. Me too, bro. That shit's goofy. That shit's goofy. When they are old enough, not at 5. Okay. So my second question is this. You don't want a 5-year-old learning about sex education. However, Are you okay with telling a child that if they commit a sin, they will burn in eternal hellfire? No one is teaching 5-year-old sex education. I know. I'm using this as an example. If children are forced to learn about religion, churches should be taxable. I agree. I completely agree. We're not going to get a response about eternal hellfire, are we? I don't think we are. But you catch my drift. You get my point, guys. You get my point. Excuse me. Let's keep reading. How many nuclear power plants does Ukraine have? Ukraine has 4 nuclear power plants with 15 nuclear reactors total, all of them VVER pressurized water units of Soviet design. 6 of the reactors are in the Zaporizhia and have been shut down since coming under Russian control. Well, at least the Russians fucking turned them off, right? We should teach the 10 Commandments in school, not trans stuff. Diamond, question. What if somebody is not Christian? Like, I'm not Christian. I don't believe in the 10 Commandments. I would never make my child believe in those because I don't believe in them. So what about, like, me and my children? Should they be forced to learn the 10 Commandments even if they don't believe in them? Welcome, Cayos Gallifrey. We're just reading about how Trump wants to take Ukrainian nuclear power plants. Mario says yes. He wants to force me and my children to be Christian. Children shouldn't learn to love people and be a good person? Why would you say that? I think children should learn to love people and be good people. Yeah. I think that's a very important thing. Hi, Luigi. You guys want to see Luigi for a second? Hold on. Luigi! Hi! Hi! Anyway. You're saying that that's what the 10 Commandments are saying. No, you sweetheart, you may be confused. The 10 Commandments is intrinsically tied to the Christian religion, right? People who are Muslim or people who are Jewish, or actually I do think the 10 Commandments translates to Judaism because Christians and Jews praise the same God. Hindus, atheists, pagans, they don't worship the 10 Commandments. They don't consider that the word of God because they don't believe in the same God. That's what I'm trying to say. So how could you force... Are you saying you would support forcing religion... forcing Christianity on people who are not Christian? Is that what you are saying? I have a question also, really quickly, just for you, Diamond. And I'm not trying to be rude. Are you a Christian nationalist? I'm genuinely just curious. Diamond, are you a Christian nationalist? No, but I think Christianity teaches us good stuff. Sure, there's some good things to learn in Christianity. I mean, there's also some terrible things to learn. I mean, in the Bible, it says that, if somebody is gay, you should stone them to death. It also says that if a woman wears two different fabrics, that she should be, I think, drowned or burned alive. There's a lot of things in religion that are good and bad. What is a Christian? It's not a naturalist, it's a nationalist. A Christian nationalist is somebody who believes that Christianity should be intrinsically tied with the laws of the nation, right? We have a separation of church and state here. You cannot write laws that are based on Christian values because we are not a religious nation, right? A Christian nationalist wants to disband that separation of church and state and combine our federal laws with the Christian religion. Our nation was built on Christian teachings? No, our nation was built on the corpses of tens of millions of Native Americans that we slaughtered, and then it was physically built by the work and sweat of millions of African American slaves. That's what our nation was built upon. And then it took us until 1965 to have a fucking civil rights movement, which still isn't complete, and we still live with systemic racism. Our nation was not built on Christian values. Even our founding fathers made sure to embed the separation of church and state within the Constitution. Wrong, we are a Christian nation. We are not. You are incorrect, folks. Facts do not care about your feelings. What your dad would say about all that's going on today? Oh, he'd be fucking pissed. My dad hated Trump before Trump was running for president. Hi, Luigi. Hi, girly. MAGA rules America. Hell yeah, Todd. Hell yeah, brother. Hell fucking yeah, brother. Love thy neighbor, unless they're trans. None of this degeneracy would happen to children if we taught Christ's teaching. So you are a Christian nationalist. You want Christianity to be tied into the law, right? Just admit it. Say it with your fucking chest, Diamond. Who cares, bro? Trump is already the fucking president. You guys are emboldened. You don't need to hide anymore. Why don't you just say it? You want Christian values to be tied to our laws, right? That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. No Christian nationalists believe Trump's chosen by God. I don't think that. No, dude, that's not true. Trump being chosen by God means you're like in like a fucking cult. You think he's like the Messiah. That is not what it means. Do you need me to pull up the actual definition of Christian nationalism? I'll do it real quick, and then you can decide for yourself whether you are one, okay? Here. You tell me if you agree with this, okay? We'll make it simple. Oh, I gotta zoom out. Christian nationalism is a form of religious nationalism that focuses on promoting the Christian views of its followers in order to achieve prominence or dominance in political and social life. It seeks to establish an exclusivist version of Christianity as the dominant moral and cultural order. In countries with a state church, Christian nationalists seek to preserve the status of a Christian state. So, this is this? Are you a Christian nationalist or not? Answer this. Children would be better off with Christ's teaching? No, I'm not answering your question. I just asked you a question. Stop avoiding it like a coward and just answer the question. After hearing the definition of Christian nationalism, are you a Christian nationalist or not? Just be brave. I don't understand what the problem is. It's not like we have fucking thousands of viewers here. Okay, yes I am, but I don't believe in violence. Okay, so Diamond, I have a second question. You're saying you are a Christian nationalist. Are you a woman? Because I see it's pink and your name is Diamond. I'm just assuming. Are you a woman, Diamond? Luigi, stop it. What do you think about Sharia law? I don't support Sharia law. That's sexist, but yes, I am. Okay. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You should be barefoot and pregnant in a kitchen making me dinner. Now, I don't believe that. But that's Christian nationalism. You think, what are you doing in a man's space speaking to me? If you're a Christian nationalist and a woman, all you should be doing is raising children and cooking. Don't you understand that? I don't believe in that. I want you to be able to do whatever you want. But you are advocating for you to be barefoot, pregnant, jobless, raising children, cooking and cleaning like a good little bitch. That's what you're advocating for, Diamond. Do you think Christian nationalism wants you? You're a fucking woman. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's the stupidest shit I could possibly imagine. Can't fathom it. Can't fathom it. Silly. Very silly. Let's actually pull up a Christian nationalist real quick and see how people agree. I'm confused. When did I say I was a woman? I asked you, I said, are you a woman? And your next response was, that's sexist, but yes, I am. That was your response when I asked you, are you a woman? Just because you cuss out loud doesn't make sense. I was cursing to prove a point that, like, that's how a Christian nationalist views women, as property, not as people. I want to get to this white lady. Yeah, her. Why do you disrespect women? I do not. I'm not, bro. I'm a man. But okay, that's not what Christian nationalism believes anyways, bro. I don't fit into your definition. That is exactly what Christian nationalism is. Your opinions on a definition don't matter. I don't care if your opinion is that the sky is red. The sky is blue. Anyway, let's take a quick peek at this. I'm going to start a quick video real quick, all right? What is up, ladies, gentlemen, and NBs? Welcome to the Valenti VOD. I'm your perfect and humble leader, Chris Valenti. And I know we're a little bit late with this, with Jubilee's Sam Seder thing, and I already covered a bit of it, but I really do want to go over the Christian nationalist woman. Christian nationalism is on the rise in the United States. People are proudly Christian nationalists. We are live right now, and there are Christian nationalists in the chat spewing like dumb shit. One of them's a woman. So I told her, I said, well, then shut the fuck up, get barefoot and pregnant, because that's where Christian nationalists would want you. But seemingly they can't fucking seem to understand that. We're going to watch a little bit of this Sam Seder thing. We're going to pull up the definition of Christian nationalism for you before we dive in here. Here you go. Let's pull this up for you. Christian nationalism is a form of religious nationalism that focuses on promoting the Christian views of its followers in order to achieve prominence or dominance in political and social life. It seeks to establish an exclusivist version of Christianity as the dominant moral and cultural order. In countries with a state church, Christian nationalists seek to preserve the status of a Christian state. Luigi, shush! Anyway. So let's watch a little bit of this, and we'll just dive right in, folks. So the prompt is, unless you are a billionaire, religious fundamentalist, or xenophobic nationalist, voting for Trump was a mistake.
Sam.
So I actually think that this liberal world order needs to be thrown away completely. And
all right, so immediately we have a problem. Liberal world order. Meanwhile, is Vladimir Putin a fucking liberal? Because is Benjamin Netanyahu a fucking liberal? Is Xi Jinping a fucking liberal? Like, this is what I mean. Like, the whole idea of any world order is fucking ridiculous. There is no world order. There's no fucking one. There's no Illuminati. The idea of this world order is actually a safety mechanism, right? Because you want to know what's scary? What's scary is there being a group of 10 people who secretly control everything, and that's why the world is so fucked up. You know what's scarier? No one's in control. Everything's fucking chaos, and our leaders, the best that they can ask for is like an early warning when shit goes crazy. That's it. Being the first one notified. That's why you hear things like this liberal world order. Let's keep fucking watching.
I think Christian nationalism would be a good alternative. What we're seeing right now is
And
just
congratulations.
yeah, and thank you. And yeah, I
Yo, when a guy who looks like this is throwing his fist in the air and cheering, yeah, you're cooked, sweetheart. You're cooked. Give me that back.
alternative. What we're seeing right now is just
Congratulations.
yeah, and thank
Yep, you got the Amish all geeked up,
you.
sweetheart.
And yeah, I think what we're seeing right now is a culture of death. This is the most suicidal generation ever. We have millions of children dying by abortion. People aren't even reproducing. We don't even have like a.
Should we mandate people reproduce?
No, I don't think we need to mandate. We can just stop them from killing their kids.
That's
Move
mandating.
on to-
That's so. I've said this before. I hate the term pro-life because that's not a thing. There are only two choices when it comes to the abortion argument. You are either pro-choice or you are pro-forced birth. Right? And you could break that down fucking in a microsecond. And as I like to say, facts don't care about your feelings. If you're not pro-choice, right, that means that you want women to be incapable of getting an abortion. Well, how do you make them incapable of getting an abortion? You restrict access to those abortions and you make it illegal to get one like on your own, like a back alley abortion, right? So in order to do that, you need to enshrine in law that people legally must give birth when they're pregnant. That is what it is. So you're either pro-choice, giving people the choice whether they want to give birth or not, or you are pro-literally, physically restraining women and forcing them to go through an unwanted pregnancy and birth. Those are your two options as a human being. That's it. There's no fucking third option. Let's keep watching.
To outlaw abortion.
Yes.
Yes, I mean, we have a fundamental disagreement on this, and my claim was that if you voted for Trump, it would be to your benefit if you want to outlaw
I think it would
abortion.
benefit everyone.
Yeah, I disagree.
So this woman came up to prove his point, actually. The prompt, and the whole point of this Jubilee event is to disagree with each other. The prompt is that unless you are a billionaire, religious fundamentalist, or xenophobic nationalist, voting for Trump was a mistake, right? And now other people came up earlier and were like, well, I'm not none of those things, and it's not a mistake for me. This woman is coming up and saying, you're right, Sam. And I am a Christian nationalist. I am xenophobic. And you're right, Sam. That's what she's saying. And she's saying, and we're better off because of it. So the cat is out of the bag. The people, like, there are actual Christian fundamentalists. Now, again, there is one step further than a Christian fundamentalist, which is a theocratic fascist. That's somebody like Matt Walsh. He is a self-proclaimed theocratic fascist. You could pull up his Twitter. It says it. That's the first thing it says, theocratic fascist. Those are people who want to use fascism, violent policies, in order to force religion upon people. A Christian nationalist, even though it's an abhorrent mindset, is still one step below that, okay? Let's keep watching.
I think that
real quick, we did get a dumb comment. Somebody said MAGA is 80% of America. 80% of America doesn't vote.
that women should have the right to choose.
I think that it would benefit everyone to bring back the family unit, to stop having women just thrown into the workforce.
Maybe we shouldn't allow women to choose to divorce unless their husbands say it's okay.
I mean, I don't really believe in divorce in general, so, like, sure.
All right, I mean, this.
So if a man beats the ever-loving fuck out of his wife, you don't think that she should have the right to divorce him? This is Christian nationalism. We have a chatter in here named Diamond who is proud to believe in all of this. Diamond, I'm assuming you support everything, right? Everything she's saying?
Of course, is my point, that if you are
But it would be better for society. It would be better for everybody in society. And same with xenophobic what's the problem with xenophobic nationalism? Don't you think that's better for Americans in general?
What is the problem with xenophobic nationalism? Hey, Diamond, do you support that too? I'm assuming you do, because you're a self-proclaimed Christian nationalist and this is your movement. So I'm just confused. Are you or are you not a Christian nationalist?
To be xenophobic nationalism is better?
We should have a coherent culture.
Diamond, you don't agree with this. Okay, so you're not a Christian nationalist.
Everyone should be a part of the same culture. We should have assimilation.
Everyone should be part of the same culture. Okay, so this woman wants to force Christianity and white culture on everybody in the United States. She proudly stands against multiculturalism. I'm assuming that she got a lot of this from Elon Musk, because Elon Musk says this type of shit all of the time.
What the culture is?
We already have a dominant culture.
What is
based
the dominant
on
culture?
European and
Why is she
Christian
shaking? Look at her jaw.
values and identity. That is the dominant culture.
White Christian,
it's rooted in European identity.
White. So your argument is
that has been the dominant culture.
Just to be
and
clear,
we're not letting people assimilate to that. We're saying you should keep your culture, and this is why.
First of all, bitch, if you're a white Christian nationalist and you're a female, shut the fuck up and stop talking over the man. You should be barefoot in the kitchen, pregnant, raising children, cooking dinner, and cleaning the house. Like a good Christian wife. Like a good trad wife. You don't have the right to speak to me, a man. Go back to the corner.
Our culture's so divided.
Your argument is that Trump is good for those who want a dominant white European culture.
I mean, that is what America is. It's rooted in European identity and Christian values. That's what it has been. Would you really disagree with that? What is it then, if that's not the identity of America?
Why does she look like she's about to fucking cry?
Identity of
For the
America.
majority of time, America's been a country. You don't think that's been the identity?
Well, actually, no. I think actually the identity of America has been, for better or for worse, a melting pot in that regard.
Yeah, maybe since like the 1960s. Even then, even we had this idea of a melting.
Oh my God, this dumb bitch doesn't even think immigrants were in this nation until the 1960s. Dude, the American education system has failed us so fucking miserably. Oh my God.
Melting pot literally means assimilation too. It means melting. It means you're assimilating to the dominant culture. Is that not what melting means?
No, it doesn't
and
mean
now instead we're saying there's something wrong with xenophobia.
Dominant culture. No. I mean, look, I got to be honest with you. You and I have a fundamental disagreement. We will never see eye to eye on this. It's a choice. And people, I think what you're expressing, though, is really what the Trump movement at its heart is about. And I think that's problematic.
I disagree. I don't think Trump's like anywhere close to being a Christian nationalist. That's ridiculous. Like Trump's basically a Democrat from like 15 years ago when it comes to social
So you
issues.
don't think that he's conservative enough for you?
Oh, definitely. Nowhere close. No.
He's not xenophobic enough for you?
No, he's trying to import a bunch of H-1Bs. Are you
Oh
kidding?
my God.
Right. Oh, so
Oh my God, I can't believe she just said that. He's not xenophobic enough for you. No, he's hiring a whole bunch of H-1Bs. H-1B workers are like extremely well qualified, so she just doesn't want immigrants. They're not even illegal immigrants. Holy shit. Diamond, I don't know why you're tweaking. We already have it on video, you admitting to be a Christian nationalist. It's going to go up on the YouTube channel. There's no need to panic. The damage is done. There's nothing you can do.
you want to get them out too? Yeah. No, I mean, I think you're making my argument for me.
All right.
Well,
okay.
I'm just saying he's not even in this. Okay.
My next claim is the GOP will destroy Social Security and health care.
Oh yeah, he posted this before they did. The GOP is already defunding Social Security and healthcare. This came out way early. Anyway, I'm going to keep the live stream going for a little bit longer, but I'm going to cut the video there because, that's what we got, folks. It seems like Christian nationalism is on the rise. Theocratic fascism is on the rise. People like Matt Walsh were at the fucking White House during, or what was it, the Capitol during the joint address to Congress. So Trump is just clearly picking a side. Luigi, stop eating grass. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell and whatnot. YouTube chat, you stay. The live stream's not ending, but this video recording is. Catch you on the next one. Diamond said, it's just jokes. Too late. You're going on the YouTube video. Everyone's going to know you're a Christian nationalist. Get fucked. Shouldn't have said it so proud with your chest. You're in too deep now. Cool, nobody watches you anyways. Oh no, are you panicking now? Oh no. Luigi! Fucking dog. Give me a second, let me go check on that dog. I think she's eating something that she should not be eating. Luigi? Luigi, god damn it. She fucking ate grass and then threw up on the rug. God damn it. She fucking threw up on the rug. Give me 20 seconds. You okay, girl? Oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? Sub count and views are so bad, the ratio's terrible and sad. Oh god, I really got you triggered, didn't I? You're on full-fledged fucking like a cat in the corner going. Poor thing. Any new breaking news? Eating grass is a sign of parasites. No, it's a sign of me getting a fucking pile of grass in here and her being a dog, dude. Luigi is a girl. She's looking at your sub and view count. Yeah, I have a new fan. Do you have a crush? Do you have a crush on me? Do you have a crush? Do you have a crush on me? Pile of grass? Yeah, no, it's called Fresh Patch. It's like a little square of grass. It's good for apartment dogs. I breed Boston Terriers, bro. Trust me. I don't give a fuck if you breed Boston Terriers, dude. My dog just had a fucking bite of grass because there's a pile of grass in the corner and she's a dog and an idiot. You okay now? Yeah, you learned your lesson. Don't eat the fucking grass. Just sniff it. Kind of look like Jack Black, but worse? Yeah, I get that all the time, dude. Or Jason Mamma Mia. That's an insult? I don't think that's an insult. Jack Black's one handsome motherfucker. Beta. Well, if we're talking about made-up wolf terms, I'm actually the turbo. There's beta, sigma, alpha, and then above all of them is turbo. I'm a turbo male. So what are you going to do to top that? Fucking pussy-ass alpha. Why don't you become a turbo? Pussy. Fuck. Diamond's an ultra male. Shit. Shit. We've been outdone. We've been outdone. You're the gay wolf? Dude, why are you so focused on wolves and gays? Are you like a secretly homosexual furry? What the fuck is going on here? You've come in here, you've said 2 comments. One of them was about betas, which is like wolf play, and the other one's about gays. What is going on right now? Ow! There are 2 wolves inside of you. Both of them are gay. You're gay, pro-bully, and like getting trans surgery. Well, thanks for proving my point that the root of conservatism is just fucking idiocy. This is stupidest shit I've ever read. Luigi, shush. I don't really care about this. It's just fun for me. Hey. 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 Hi, girly pop. You want to say hi? Hi, mama. Hi. You okay? Oh, you're gonna pull the thing out of my ear. Here. Oh no, don't fall, don't fall. Give me this back. Give me, you got it. Can you give me my fucking... There you go. Yeah, Luigi's a big jumper. She's a miniature dachshund. Hint, riddle me this. What's stupid? It looks bad. Hint, it's on the webcam. It just says stupid stuff. Jack, put her in the corner for 60 seconds, not because, like, you can't talk shit to me, but because if you're gonna talk shit to me, it needs to be above a fourth grade level quality insult. 60 seconds just to give time to, like, understand. That is pathetic. That was pathetic. You know that's pathetic. In your heart, you know that's pathetic. You have to. You've gotta. That's criminal. That's crazy shit to me, bro. You need dirt there. Yeah, there will be more dirt tomorrow. Do best. You're rolling in right at the end of the stream, but there will be more dirt tomorrow. Don't worry. Anyway, I'm going to cut the stream here. Finish up some work. Go to the gym. Get some food. I got shit to do. Later.